On another episode of how much our government hates us and why you should be literally fuming at what is going on. During this cost of living crisis and fuel going through the roof, do you want to know what they're doing? They're sitting there rubbing their fat fingers together because guess how much profit they've made from us from this whole fucking debacle. So we all know that we pay about 52.6 cents per litre tax, right? They keep this shit. All well and good, whatever, take it. You could half it and it fucking cost.
Like, imagine still taxing people during like unprecedented times like these, where the Strait of Hormuz have been completely chokeholded. You know, this is what I mean by it's not about working harder, because the harder you work, the harder they take from you anyways.
Living crisis, but whatever. But on top of that, they also claim 10% per litre GST. Whatever fuel you put into your tank, they take 10% GST. So lovely. But what happens as the fuel rates go up? Back in February, fuel used to be $1.98 per litre. Now you're looking at about $2.48 per litre. Diesel was at $1.86 per litre, and now it's at $2.96 per litre. Seen some servos over $3. The government daily makes from us, my calculations here, $2.9 million per day. Just in New South Wales, and nationally, $10.9 million per day. Since all...
Yeah, like that's chump change, right? Do you know, like, as a result of the art of the deal right now, Iran, do you know how much they stand to make right now? At $2 million a pop, $2 million a ship. And usually they get about 100 to 120 ships going through the straits a day on a normal day, right? Not the case right now because of, like, it's a war zone, right? But on a normal day, they're getting 100 to 120 ships going through the straits a day. You do the math, that's about 200 to 240 million, right? If my math is not wrong, a day. That right there is how you raise money for your country without shaking down your citizens. But guess what? Who do you think pays the bills? Who do you think is going to pay that 2 million a ship? Definitely not the companies. It's going to be us, right? So at the end of the day, it's still going to be the consumers. We are always the ones left holding the bag.
All this started, they have made just a sneaky $294 million extra in GST. It really touches my heart. But let's also get one thing straight. We have approximately 1.8 billion barrels of oil underground, but we closed our refineries. We only have 2 left because apparently it's cheaper to get it overseas. But don't panic, because we did have a backup source that's in Texas. Now we can't get it. If we do get it, it's probably going to fucking be bombed, or it won't get here on time. But have no fear, because the government is here, and they've also admitted that they're not going to reduce the tax on fuel. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah. Like, fear not, guys, but keep on paying your money, okay? Why is it that it's just us who always have to be held accountable for all of our own duties? Why not them? That's what I want to know. Because at the end of the day, if the whole world right now, we are at war, right? That sounds to me like it's a failure at the top. Like, the moment that you have to resort to throwing blows and dropping missiles, that for me is a failure at the top. So right now, one can say that our elected officials have failed us, right? Not just because of the cost of living crisis that we see, or the unemployment crisis that we see, right? That's another issue that we have going on through all these cost of living crises. We also have that one as well, lurking in the corner, right? So let's forget about the cost of living. Let's forget about the unemployment crisis. Just the fact that, like, the state of affairs right now, geopolitically, all the different conflicts going on around the world, it is a complete and utter failure of leadership, right? That's what it is. In my opinion, of course, I might be wrong. So correct me down in the chat, guys. Like, let me know if I'm wrong or not.
Like, I genuinely...
Yeah, so here you have, like, a single mom, right? A single mom of 3 kids, right? And let's see how the cost of living is taking care of her, right? Because this right here is, like, affecting everybody. And honestly, I don't even know how it could be being a single parent. It's already bad enough being a single person. Now talk about being a single parent of not 1, not 2, but 3. I'm a dad of 4. Thankfully, not a single dad. And I know how these children, they be eating.
Like, I genuinely don't know what to do, because the cost of food... I've got a 11-year-old boy that me and Maddie cannot keep up with feeding. The amount of money we spend on feeding him, which is normal. He's a growing boy. He's hungry all the time. My daughter's the same, but nowhere near my son. And we're told we have to feed them good, nutritious food, which we eat in this house anyway. But the cost of it is obscene. And so what are we supposed to do? Feed them shit?
I mean, if anybody had told you that in the first world, people will be talking about food as a concern, I would have said, say it and so, my brother, say it and so. But now we're saying that, right? And these things creep up on you, right? Little by little. Before you know it, you're no longer a first world country, right? It happens gradually. I don't think it happens just suddenly, right?
Although even feeding them shit, like good luck trying to feed your family with McDonald's for a night. It's nearly $100. But my point is I'm fucked. We're all fucked. How are we supposed to feed nutritious food to our growing kids when it costs more than my fucking mortgage? Like, don't even start me on the petrol. Let's just try and feed the fucking kids first, hey? Far out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like right now, if I were to advise someone, it's like I wouldn't be advising anybody to really populate this world with children, to be honest, because I know that God said we should multiply, right? But he didn't say anything about the cost of living crisis, or did he? I don't know. Maybe I might have missed that part in the Bible, but I didn't see anything that talked about the cost of living being this high or like the employment rate being this low. You know what I mean? So I get it. Like he did say, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and to God what belongs to God, right? So even, I mean, that was very convenient though, right? You still got to pay your money, eh? That's what they always have to make sure is that no matter what, even Jesus said you should pay us, guys. That's what that is right there. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar.